this would be great. Okay. Welcome to Youth. That was our attempt at doing a news anchor welcome.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
We did incredible.
I'd like to
already know the feedback.
throw
it's
my
going to be nothing but
application
positive.
out to CTV, CBC, Fox News.
Fox News. I want to be on Fox Rochester because that's the only one we got growing up. For some reason, we got Fox Rochester.
If you're on one of the 3 channels that cable has, you're
Yeah.
an instant all-star.
Cable network news.
A household name.
Yeah.
Do any of you remember
Cable?
Cable.
Like before you had a DVR where like if you wanted to record something, you had to use like those tapes.
I am back. Thank you, Xavier. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Dallas.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back. I missed you.
Yeah, well, I missed you too.
Yeah.
I was watching, tuning in from the hospital. It was great. I was thrilled. It's
Or
like,
the nurse,
I know
did the
them.
nurses like walk by and be like, wow, this is really good. We should go tell our friends about it and like make these guys famous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We got, our youth grew by that much.
Yeah.
And people are old
So now the
Older.
to
join the youth.
hospital people, they're just gonna have it on the TVs as our live
Yeah.
stream.
At 7 o'clock on Friday evenings now, the hospital shuts down. Everyone just,
And like the way we just did it,
Gathers.
the old people are just gonna be like, whoa, cable news is on. Who's that new guy? Is that Peter Mansbridge's
yes,
son?
Westman TV. Like bunny ears or the jet. Yeah, that's true. If you can find a TV station by pointing some metal
yeah.
rods to a certain
Yeah.
point in the sky, that's just magical. They should bring that back.
They should.
Retro's in.
Because now you gotta like climb up there and move your satellite dish. Whew.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
Them things are heavy.
Intense. You remember like the giant ones that like the well-off people had in the neighborhood, where it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
takes up half their backyard?
Yeah, it like looks like they're preparing for the apocalypse or
Yeah.
something. Like those things are massive.
It could double as a rain catcher.
Like you can't actually put it on your roof because your roof would collapse. Like they were huge.
Bigger than like cell tower
Yeah.
antennas. Yeah.
Now
Crazy.
like those things are just sitting in the dump because they're so useless compared to the new ones.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that was TV, but now we got YouTube. So thankful for this.
Yes.
Be able to do what we've been able to
You
do.
could like tape some bunny ears there just to,
We really that would
for
be.
nostalgia.
I'm surprised Mac doesn't have that.
Yeah.
At least even just like one, like
Boop. Just to be like all
that'd be
spy.
great. It'd be like.
Like, oh, it's buffering. Boop. Doesn't actually help, but I
There's
feel
a
better
Wi-Fi
about
in this
myself.
place.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can hack into a Wi-Fi satellite with bunny ears.
With bunny.
Jamie, can you hack into Wi-Fi satellites using
Can you
signal
hack into
type
NASA?
things? No, you probably could. Probably the one person in Brandon that would know how.
Just like
If you
hit your
want some
keyboard
free
really hard
Wi-Fi,
like 3 times like
ask
this.
Jamie.
That, it works in the movies. Yeah.
There's somebody in our church that could know.
That's true. We gotta talk to him or her. Oh, the sound's on. What does the
Whoa.
412 IRL mean? 412 IRL means 412 in real life, which is what we decided we'd name this kind of youth for the time being of pandemic. On that note, though, I have good news. We can get together in person next Friday. We're having a bonfire.
Yeah, bonfire at Dallas.
You can burn whatever you feel like you need to burn, because I know pandemic's a great
as
time
long
to
as it's not like a
collect
plastic
and
bottle.
accumulate. That's right. Something that's right, absolutely. Unless
Or
it's
any
like
books in
a
general.
Mormon Bible, a JW Bible that are
yeah.
kind of all they're good for is fire. So I hope we don't get flagged for that. But anyways, I would love to have a conversation with you if that poked you. Coffee's on me. But yeah, anyways, what were we talking? Oh yeah, bonfire next
Oh, yeah,
Friday.
bonfire.
My place, 7 o'clock. I've sent the address to your parents. We'll put it on Instagram for a little bit too. I just don't want the whole world
There
knowing
is
where
going
I
to be
live.
security though.
That's right, a bouncer.
50 people, is it? Is it 50 people?
50 people.
50 people only. If
That's
you are
right.
51, I'm sorry, but you can still come to a fire just at a different yard.
There it is. Tell them about the second location we have.
Second location is Mr. and Mrs. Hildebrandt.
That's right.
I don't know where they live, somewhere in Brandon, I
Yeah.
think. Yes,
A
somewhere in
location that
Brandon.
will be
It'll be
disclosed
by the security.
Yeah.
You won't
Yeah.
know until you're 51 or 52.
Yeah.
And then bam,
Yeah.
you got the directions. It's like an underground fire, but it's actually above ground, but they call it underground because nobody knows. So,
Yeah. So yeah, anyways, there'll be a park too across the street. If you don't want to just sit around a fire all night, you can go play some contact-free sports like Ultimate Frisbee is the only one I can think of.
yeah, because football
But you got to
You're pretty
sanitize in
close.
between passes.
like hut. Where's your pass going?
What do
It's
they
all
count
this
in
hand
there? It's
sanitizer.
like Steam 1 or something. They count weird things in Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh yeah.
Oh, stall 1,
Stall.
stall 2. Yeah.
That's when you get a point, right? Kind of.
It's like if you catch it and then you need to.
Right, because you can't move.
I checked with Emily. It's okay. Yeah, you have to catch it and then.
New is spelt with
yeah.
a K in that instance. Sorry.
Knew it. So anyways, that's next Friday. We get to get together in person again. So we won't be here on YouTube at 7 o'clock.
We'll be at
Unless
a
we
fire.
do a live little like, hey, here we are.
Hey,
Come join.
Welcome to the fire.
That might not be a bad idea.
It'd be like the Fire Channel. Just have a camera on the fire.
That's genius.
You just want to do
Before
everything
12
with cameras now.
I do. Let's film everything.
He's addicted to the camera life.
It's true. Yeah, absolutely.
He's like Ellen. He just wants to be in front of the camera all day long.
Yeah, I just can't dance. If
I
I
mean,
could
we can
dance,
restart and you can
I
dance in.
totally
Because
rival
Ellen really can't dance either.
Really?
No. She does like weird little gyrations.
That's okay. I'll study, and then if we come back here in the future, we'll
Yes.
work on the entry. Tonight was a little sneak peek though at what we're capable of with that
Yes,
news
with the
anchor
news anchor.
entrance.
Because although there's good news of the fire, there's bad news of, no more live stream for any of those who
I
enjoyed
know. So we'd love for you guys to give a great big thank you to Mark by buying him pizza.
it. No,
Buying him.
I already
pizza
told you I ate
because
too much pizza.
Mark is
this
an
pandemic.
all-star. Pizza and caffeine. I think you had said you
Yes,
need
I
all
need
the
more.
caffeine
I need
you
more
can.
caffeine.
Yes. Yeah. So, big thank you to Mark, though. You're a legend. Big thank you to Everett and Tim too, who came
in,
the
yes.
last couple weeks.
Emily
That
was in as well to
awesome.
help.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Emily.
Also, big, huge shout out to Jamie and
Yes,
Tanner.
and Tanner,
Our
yeah.
guys behind the camera.
Yeah.
who-
Because if they weren't here,
it would be a lot worse quality because it
It'd
would
be-
just be me with a camcorder.
yeah.
Like,
Well, you all saw. Well, some of you saw when we tried doing an Instagram live, and that didn't go over very well.
we tried doing this.
Yeah, the first night when we were
Oh,
like,
when we were
doing crafts
preparing
and
for the-
stuff.
yeah, it did not
that
go
was
well.
A whole world of cringe. So I apologize
Yes.
for that, but had to break the ice on being a good dad. So prepare yourselves. 2021 is coming.
Someday you'll show Harrison that. This is when I knew I was ready to be.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
This was the day I got ready.
So we're gonna open up with a brief little game of. That's a big hashtag, but I like it. Thank you to everyone who came to youth to help out.
I mean, you guys also got to thank Dallas
get that
because
one trending.
let's be honest, Dallas is the star. He's the host. I'm the co-host. Like,
No, that's a
if this
different
was
Dallas Stars, that's Texas.
what?
Uh,
You're like the Cowboys.
oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo. This is Tony Romo of the 412.
Oh, stop it! Stop. it. Let's play Pictionary.
Yes. Before we digress more, I keep losing the lid.
So we're going to open up with a brief game of Pictionary. What we're going to do is you've got 7 seconds to give me a suggestion for something
I'm drawing.
from Mark. Oh no, Jamie's up there. He can see there. Oh, never mind. We're going to come up with random things to draw. We'll write it down so that it's good and honest, just on a phone. The thing we're drawing, so that it's like.
So
you
grab
get
the
to change it.
notebook. Not the movie, the notebook.
And yeah, it'll be good. So, and then you guys are gonna guess to earn, of course, pizza points, which I think will work. I'm thinking this all on
Last
the
night for pizza
fly
points.
first. That's true.
Winner
Last
takes
night for
all.
Pizza points. So, yeah, that'll be that. Would you like to go first?
Sure. Do I just have to think of something?
You do. And then they'll guess.
So do you guess?
Oh, I guess we could think of something together,
Oh.
and then that way I'll
Can
know.
he hear us? Okay, perfect.
We've got our word.
We'll write it down.
Mark's going to start drawing. Remember, there's a 7-second delay, so be fast with your typing.
Oh,
And if you get it right, pizza points to you, good sirs and
I gotta
ma'ams.
stretch. I am terrible at Pictionary.
Perfect.
Like I'm
That's
better
what
with
makes Pictionary great.
better at words than anything else. I'm a talker. I am a talker, as you guys have found out.
Oh, Jeopardy theme would do good right now. Here, just a second. Just a second.
But no, the stress.
Okay. So you know the word, they don't know the word, but you guys have to guess what Mark is drawing. And so it'll start once the music starts. I was listening to this already, so I'm already like 3 minutes in. Okay.
Oh, I'm good to.
And go.
Ah, shoot! I was just erasing.
Oh, nice. That's a big whiteboard. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I am not utilizing the space here very well.
Plant, no. Horse, no.
How did you get plant or horse? Oh, that is terrible.
Oh, we got Oh, there it is, garbage for the points. Everett Hildebrand.
Awesome.
Nice. Found
Everett
that one
or-
in the Bible. The word garbage is in the Bible.
Yes, it is. Cactus.
Cactus.
No, I can draw a really good cactus.
All right, I'll give this to you.
Okay. Do you want the black or the blue?
I'll do the black so we know
Okay.
which ones.
Do we have a way
my-
to erase? Because the finger does not work well
Oh,
unless.
these might be. They said they're not
Oh no,
permanent.
they're
but,
stuck to my finger now.
Oh yeah, that's okay. We'll just draw small
here.
in different places.
Yeah.
Will that get it off? Do you think? Oh, yeah, it might.
Ow.
It might.
It definitely will.
Oh,
Bear
leave
with
it to
us.
Lamentations to have the word garbage.
Oh, whoa. What am I at? This is. I'm gonna have to lick this Kleenex.
Okay, here's a hint for you guys for the next round. The word comes from the book of Job. So, if you're having a hard time guessing, just scan the book of Job. There's only 40? 2 chapters.
We're gonna need a
in
wet
the book
cloth
of
at some point.
Job. That'll work. All right.
Oh, I gotta guess.
Oh yeah, you got to pick the word.
Oh, I thought you picked. I picked the word last time. I just wrote it down.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or do you want
I'll
this
take
one?
it. I kind of like. Well, I feel like that. Nah,
No.
I could go all sorts of.
You like that one?
I'll do that one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Leviathan. Good guess. Okay.
Okay.
I'll start when the music starts.
Boom.
Okay.
Oh wow. It's not Job or angry. No, Everett, to both of those. All 3 of your guesses. No, not dancing. Man, you're a really good drawer.
I don't think I am.
Man, you got a little 3D going on. How
Little
long does this? Oh, this is a 10-hour thing. I was gonna go until
move.
the end of the
Miss.
song. Oh, no, not gavel. Oh, Everett got it again. Judge, I missed it.
Nice. Yeah, that's a judge. Totally.
Wow, that's
It's a scary judge.
impressive. Okay,
Wow. So Everett again.
okay. Do we just flip and point or?
Sure. Flip and dip. Which this is the only good time to do that.
Oh shoot, I landed right on your bookmark.
Oh, nice. Jeremiah.
Oh, can I do that one? Or do you pick one for me?
Oh, I like that one. Yeah, do that one.
Okay. I don't know if I can do
I don't
this.
like that one, but that's a good one
No.
to draw.
Okay.
I think we'll just leave our. We'll just, yeah.
It is impossible.
It's like
I'll
a
try
walk
to
down
utilize
memory
some
lane.
space.
Yeah.
Okay. This is awkward drawing like this. Like I want to get in front of it, but I can't.
It's true. Yeah, you don't want to block the. Okay, and. Job's wife. It's too soon.
Oh man, no, this is a tough part.
Flower. Dry bones. Nope.
Nothing yet.
Bone. Jolly Roger.
Nothing yet.
Valley of Dry Bones. No, no, no. This one's in Jeremiah. Skull and crossbone.
Well, yeah, that
Many
is what
dry
that is. But
bones.
what does it? I can't pause.
You can't say that. Nope. Nobody yet. Death. There it is.
Oh.
Hokadoodle.
I was gonna start. trying
Everett
to
and
draw
Emily
the-
Hildebrandt. Just all the pizza points.
I was gonna try to draw the Grim Reaper, but I knew that was gonna be a catastrophe.
Ooh. Death. Bullfrog.
Bullfrog. Okay, interesting.
Death it
choice.
was. So way to go.
Interesting choice.
All right. Maybe we'll do. Maybe I'll do a nice.
Oh.
Won't tell them which book this is because a Bible school student would.
Would know.
Would know.
Immediately.
So-
Is that actually on the page even?
No, it's just.
Okay.
Well, it would be in there.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
It's in the book.
It's somewhere
so,
in the
yeah.
Bible.
It's just hard to draw. So. Want to
Oh
challenge.
shoot! I gotta hit the music at some point. Oh, here we go. Everett got it.
Nice.
I mean, it did look like an antelope at the start, I'll give you that. It did. Shoot, so do I gotta do another one here now?
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
one final one for the clincher. So if you guess this one,
Shoot.
then you win. We'll do this all for all the marbles. All the marbles, we'll say. Sorry, Everett and Emily. We just want to make this interesting. You got too much of a lead.
Okay, pick a word from there.
Okay. Oop, 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 oop. Oh.
How do you draw that?
Exactly. Maybe that's too. Okay, we'll get something more definitive.
Isn't it? Okay.
You feel like you could?
I think so.
Okay, great.
I think so.
Okay, this one is from the book of Psalm.
Oh, yeah, big enough book to land on, right?
So scan if you want. I
Yeah.
don't know if you'll have the time. All the marbles. I see. Thank you. Thank you. Plus, we'll get pizza for you. Okay. Oh, sorry. I've got one job.
I'm not sure about this.
Everett is cheering you on. You can do it, Mark.
It's really small. Can they see it? No guesses yet? Okay, I'll keep going.
Buzz Lightyear.
That's Buzz Lightyear. Oh my goodness. Oh. I know it's stick people, but come on.
Symbol of the... No, no. Jerome McGinley. Jesus, no. King Solomon, nope.
Oh, okay.
Peasants, David and Nathan, no.
You guys are thinking far too literally. Ah. I thought this one would be easy. I was
Baby
wrong.
Jesus, King of Kings, nope, nope.
He's not in.
This could really drive a person crazy, this music, where you just want it to end, but
You're
it
not
can't.
kidding.
I don't know how you do,
Yeah, I mean, like,
oh yeah, no, I see what you're, yeah.
see what I'm going for here a little
Yep,
bit?
absolutely.
Okay, at least someone does.
Ah, Xavier,
Oh, thank goodness.
Prince, that's the one.
Thank goodness.
For all the marbles and the pizza
You
points.
guys are guessing things that were not
Robs it
from
From-
Psalm.
Bathsheba. Robs it from Everett and Emily. But maybe you can all three get together for a pizza
Zaw.
sometime.
Ooh.
That would be
Zaw
nice.
at the fire?
Zaw at the fire.
I mean, you'd have to share
Fire
with like
Zaw.
40. Well, actually, don't share with the other people. They didn't tune in. They didn't win Zaw.
That's right. Pizza. Congratulations, Xavier, on your second pizza. That's impressive.
Yes.
Nice. Well, we will transition now to Bible study. As you can see tonight, we want to talk about lessons learned from the pandemic so far. I think it's what we do as we live through life, as we learn. We learn things. We learn what we did wrong and how to do things better. And I'm thankful that we have a God that gives us
Grace.
Grace, chances. He works alongside us, sanctifying us, making us as we ought to be. And so, I'll open up in prayer, and then we can
take my hat off again.
talk about a few of the lessons learned through the pandemic. Father, we come before you, and we worship you, and we praise you for who you are. We worship you, and we praise you as the God who is supreme, who's in control of all things, and the one who loves us dearly. You are patient with us, Father, patient enough to walk alongside us even as we might fail time and time again. You're always there to pick us up. We pray that you would bless our conversation that we have tonight. May each of us be just deeply enriched by the conversation had, and may each of us see you in just a glorious way tonight. We love you, Father, and it's in the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did
Oh.
pizza points that night.
2 pizzas for Xavier. Wow.
It's a lot of Zaw.
Bravo. Bravo.
But I mean, you have family. You could share with them, right? Be like,
It's true. A lot of family. They
your
would love
siblings
that.
you'd be your favorite sibling to your siblings.
It's true. Pizza's a hard thing to... Well,
Beat.
no, maybe it's not a hard thing to...
It's a hard thing to
Anyways.
share because like you
It's
want
true.
it all.
Yeah,
I mean, we manage because we're awesome.
that's true. It's true. We do.
We have a lot of practice.
It's true. So much pizza.
Oh, yeah.
So much
So
pizza.
much.
It's just such a good go-to. Anyways, so we're talking about the pandemic.
pandemic.
I know that it's been a while now. For a lot of us, it's definitely past the point of it's getting old.
It's past exhaustion.
Yeah, I know the one thing that a lot of people are really missing is that community, that fellowship, the just in-person hangouts, even when it's, you're not doing anything, you're just together with people. Sometimes that's what we need. And so we just want to kind of pause, take a chance to look back, and by looking back, take an opportunity to look forward, seeing how we can continue to just endure, run this marathon, abide by the governing authorities and what they're saying is best practice. And ultimately, we want to look to the God of all authority, the one that is in control of all things, including this virus and this pandemic. And there's much hope to be found in Him. And so, what have you found though? I don't even know how long it's been. It's been since mid-March till now.
A little bit earlier.
A little bit earlier.
It's like the start of March.
13 weeks.
So that's 3
Oh.
that's 3 months.
12th week.
That's
Next week's
3
13
months and a
weeks.
little bit.
That's good math, is what that is.
So yeah, one thing I've noticed is
Thank you.
thanks. Yeah, like you said, like a lot of community people take it for granted. I think a lot of good things have actually come out of the whole quarantine. Like, people call their moms a lot more. Like,
Absolutely.
what else am I gonna do? Might as well call my parents. So stuff like that. Like, instead of like going out and being with people and kind of being on our phones, which is really easy to do, especially in our modern day world. We're now using our phones to, instead of like distract ourselves when we're with people, we're using it to interact with people, like how they're actually designed. And I just think it's spurred a lot of more deeper, more meaningful conversations. And I think it's just really opened our eyes to who each individual is, like yourself. And I think that's a good thing, but I also think without any way to practice it, it kind of almost, it becomes a moot. And it almost becomes too self-reflective, and you become almost self-absorbed.
Yeah.
And so I definitely think people now that they've taken a look at themselves and are realizing more about themselves and have these deeper connections with their friends and their family are looking for ways to go out and practice it. And really, I think people are getting quite restless. But I think it'll be interesting to see what this does for community and church, and just, well, those two together, especially, like how the church will grow and expand, but also how the church will grow inwardly within like just interactions with ourselves, and just going that extra mile with people.
Yeah, I think definitely the one thing that, like you said, that we're all seeing is just how important that community element is. People, none of us are made to lone wolf things. We need people. We're relational beings. And I think in church, one thing we've seen is that simply just coming and going from church will not sustain your faith.
No.
We can't just go to church. We have to be the church. Spending that time one-on-one with God, finding that quiet place where we're reading His Word, we're praying, we're listening to what He has to speak to us. And that's a transformational thing.
I think that's been a huge thing you can see throughout this pandemic. Like, I mean, obviously you don't see it in the physical form, but you can just tell by like content people are sharing and the way people are talking, that instead of just going to church, getting your fill for the week, leaving, being, I'm a good person. I went to church. God loves me. All is good in the world. This is amazing. Which is good. It's a good way to be, and it's good to go to church daily. But now that church has changed to this kind of live stream format, it's been good because we still get that content, but now it's not the same as being in the church. You're tuned in a lot more when it's on your phone. You're paying a lot closer attention, and it gives you a lot more food for thought. And I think a lot of people now, they're getting that little taste, and it's like when you get the appetizer, and now you're like, I want the rest of it. Like, bring me the steak, man. And so now you're going out and you're doing more yourself to reach out and communicate with God, instead of, communicating with God through ourselves or Pastor Daryl or any authoritative figure, almost in a way, within the church. And I think that's a huge thing. And I think because of it, again, it's another big positive. I think we'll have a lot more leaders step up, and also more volunteering within the church, and just the body of Christ will not only grow but strengthen itself.
Yeah.
This is like one big workout.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm thankful for the way that it's really shifted the way we think about church. And I hope it's been an encouragement to all of us, like you guys especially. Our theme this year is it's leaders of today. You're not just the leaders of tomorrow, you'll be that too, but you're the leaders of today, and you guys are equipped and empowered to make very real difference today. and all of that ability, all that strength, and all that drive is found in who Jesus is. He's the one that, builds you up to be who will have you be. Jen Wilkin, an author from Texas, she writes, a lot of us ask the question, what should I do? When a far more important question we should be asking is, who should I be? And I think pandemic has kind of created space by pushing away a lot of the things that we idolize, the things that we devoted all of our time and attention to. And in that void, we were able to take a hard look at who we are, how we identify ourselves, and what things we use to identify ourselves with. And we've just seen the emptiness that things have, but the fulfillment that's found in Jesus and the way he wired us, designed us, and just it's that quiet place, where you pretty much don't have a choice but just to talk with God and say, so now what, right?
What's
everything's gone.
What's the end game here?
I'm glad it got taken away, because letting go sometimes we just can't, and so sometimes he needs to step in and take it out of our hands.
Yeah. Keep going, because you're hitting it all and you're stealing it from me.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I hope that if there's nothing else you get from tonight, my hope is that you guys would know just that you're the leaders of today. There's a place for you in the church. That doesn't mean you have to fit a cookie cutter role. God's designed each of you so uniquely and so beautifully that when you stand in that place with him and you ask him, who should I be? Who have you made me to be? He gives you the direction. And in that, you can just thrive. And it looks so vastly different from one another. But when you bring it together, it just makes this beautiful mosaic that is the church.
Mosaic. I love that word.
It's a good word. That's a great word. Mosaic.
If you don't fully understand that word, Google it.
Yeah.
The description. It's
like
a beautiful word.
Collage, or you put a bunch of things together to make one picture.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I'm excited for as we emerge out of pandemic, whether that's now or whether that's still months or years away, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I see God doing a mighty and powerful work in his people. And I think that you guys especially are going to be just catalysts for change, for revival. I think a beautiful and mighty thing is going to be done by God through you guys as you continue to look to him, saying, who should I be? I want to be that person, because that's the person that fits like a glove. That's the person that I don't have to try so hard to impress other people. I can just be me, and that's nice.
It's an incredible feeling to just let go of all this. Not really caring. Before the pandemic, I found myself and other people, it was like this rat race. Everybody calls life this big rat race, and it's all about where am I going, what am I doing, what's at the end of the line, who am I going to be, how do I impress people, and we get stuck in this circle. And then because of the pandemic, that circle just stopped. We all had to step off for a second. It made us realize we're just going in a circle. What's the point of this? And I think it's really been good, because we just quit trying to impress people. I think that's one of the most impressive things you can do, is to stop trying, and it's a tough thing to do in high school.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it until after high school, but you stop trying to be someone that's like everyone else, and you become who you are. And the beauty of it is, and I think you really see it after. I've noticed it a lot more as I grow up. But people become more comfortable in themselves and more at home. And I think the pandemic has helped people focus on who they are, and that's helped them figure out what role they want to, not what role, but being a better person. What I wear and what I do for hobbies isn't important. The content of who I am and what I think and how I act and how I think of myself is more important when it comes. And a lot of people I'm friends with, I have nothing in common with them, or next to nothing. Really, I'm just a small town hick boy. You're kind of this city guy. There's really other than Star Wars.
That's true.
But just this passion and this this love that God has for us, it makes me, I really like you. You're a great friend of mine. So.
Thank you. I really like it too. Back
But
at
like,
ya.
and I think that's been a huge thing out of quarantine is people realize, it's not what I am, it's who I am. I'm really just circling around the things that you already said.
No, but you're saying so well. No, it's so true. I mean, we look around at the world that we live in today, we see just tons of division. You know, you've got recent events in the States, but not just the States, worldwide. And what we see in Jesus and in the gospel is this,
who cares?
this God that welcomes us into this family of unity, though we might be like vastly different. You know, you might think mustard's the best, I might think ketchup's the best, and our families for generations might have killed each other over that fact. But in Jesus, you know, we can
Find a connection.
love each other as siblings, and it again, it just makes this beautiful mosaic. You know, it's like we say at youth every time we open up a questions night or a discussion. Difference of opinion makes for the recipe of a beautiful and delicious discussion, right? Like if it was just nothing but sugar in a cookie recipe, you wouldn't have
would
cookies.
throw up
You'd have
immediately.
Oh yeah, it'd be awful.
So gross.
And then the repercussions of what that does to your digestive system.
Yes.
Afterwards.
We don't need to tell you.
Yeah,
It's
you
bad.
get the picture.
It's bad.
But just there's something beautiful in difference, and when difference comes together in unity, just again the beautiful mosaic that creates. I think that's one of the shining qualities of the church, in the way that we can be a mess. You know, you take church especially, where we're just steeped in years of tradition, years of expectations, years of bias, and yet we can come together. We can have these conversations, whether it's political or theological or just tastes in ketchup or mustard.
Yeah, and it's good, I think. One thing my grandpa always said is you were born an original, so don't die a copy. And I think that's
good.
I like it a lot. But I think it's good to not have division in the church, but to have a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
Because, like, not that abrasive, because abrasive has a negative connotation, but like that back and forth. I love saying food for thought, but it gives a lot of food for thought, and it pushes you along, and it helps not reinvent the church, but it helps
progress,
yeah.
grow,
I was thinking of a different. What word was I thinking of? I don't know.
develop, edify, sanctify.
Yeah, but yeah, it helps like develop the church and reinvent it. Not reinvent, but like refresh it, and like give you these new ways to like long ago, youth would not have been a thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like even when I was a kid, I remember youth was just starting. Like it wasn't a very common thing. It was like Sunday school. Once you were like 3, you couldn't go to Sunday school anymore, and you went to church, and then you went to church until like suddenly you were an adult and you were supposed to understand it, right? And it's like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And so eventually someone had to realize like, hey, we're losing a younger generation because we're not connecting with them. And that was someone who thought differently. And that is extremely important to have.
Yeah.
And it's the same as any business, any group. You need difference of thought, because if everybody thinks the same, nothing's gonna change. We're gonna be like, oh wow, this is working great. Well, yeah, it's working great for you guys because you enjoy it. It's not working great for the people who aren't showing up because, hey, you didn't listen to them because, oh no, that's not tradition. Like, And so I think another thing about the pandemic is people are gonna be so much more understanding and listening to it. Like they were forced to change, and so they're like, oh wow, maybe change isn't the worst. Maybe there's other ways, other new ideas that we haven't thought of.
Yeah.
And like the whole live thing, yes, it has its downsides, but it's also been incredible. Like, I think a lot more people have started watching church because you're able to watch from the comfort of home, and something for not necessarily non-believers, but like there's a lot of people who were raised in a Christian home, or raised kind of like we'd go on the holidays, and it's intimidating to go to church for a person like that. Like they look at the church and think, oh, it's all these like perfect goody two shoes, beautiful people, and yeah, we're pretty good people, I like to think, but like we're far from perfect, and like every sinner has a future and every saint has a past, and that's something I think should be more talked about, and it's not. And I think that was a beauty of the live stream, and I hope because of the lockdown, people are still having these conversations of what can we do to keep the Facebook Live going or the YouTube Live.
Yeah.
Like how can we keep those people involved and maybe slowly try to get them into the church or to certain events. Like what are things we can do for them to make them feel more welcome?
Yeah.
Because the Sunday morning can be very intimidating.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Even Friday nights for youth can be. We understand that some of your friends are probably, oh, that's scary.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, it's like if you ever go on vacation somewhere and you go to a new church, like you just feel it. You walk in, it's like, ooh,
I don't know if I should
don't
be
know
here.
anybody. And
Yeah.
it's just, it can be a tense experience. But when, again, when we be the church, we're seeing differently, we're thinking differently. Our focus is different. We see the people that are new, probably are feeling like a fish out of water, and we can engage them. Hey, welcome here. I'm just a very real broken person, but I come here because I found the one who's perfect and who makes me perfect. Slowly through life, I don't see that completed in life, but in eternity I will. That's beautiful. But yeah, just thinking differently, like you said, I think so often it's easy for us to end up serving tradition because tradition's easy.
Comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So
like, well, it's just the way we've done it for years, so why change? But
Everett commented, cultivate, change, and grow. And then you're talking about tradition. And I'm going to go full farmer on you guys. It might not make any sense, but it makes sense to me. Because land, like when you grow a crop or whatever, you can't grow the same crop every year. So people try it. It doesn't really work super well. 'Cause you got to keep throwing fertilizer. And like eventually they call it mining. You mine the land out of all the nutrients, and that land can't produce that plant anymore, like, because it doesn't have the required nutrients because past years have sucked it all up. And so then what a lot of farmers try to do is they call it rotation. So, I grew corn this year, I'm going to grow clover or something next year because this plant is taking this certain nutrient, which is different than this one, and then you get different return and stuff. And so when you think of cultivating and then change, like you're breaking the land and you're restarting, and then you change your crop. So you change the way you attack it almost, right? Like, this is the church we have now. It's working, but could it work better? Let's break it down. Yeah. Let's think of a different way. Let's go at it. Yeah. And then, like, I'm not saying, like, take all the pews out and, like, have cushions or, like, but, like, change. That would be kind of nice.
Be like kindergarten.
Lazy boys.
Like, grab a cushion and...
But, like, change the way you're looking at the way church is set up. Like, and that, like, it comes back, like, youth would have never been a thing because, well, how are we going to have youth? There's not enough time on Sunday. Do it on Friday. No, that's dumb. And, like, same, like, and then Converge started. Like, we have this beautiful building, and most churches have incredible, beautiful buildings. We should want to utilize it. We should want it full 24/7.
Yeah.
And just God's house.
Yeah. All the character on the walls of places where people ran into a wall.
Someone ran into a wall?
A few times.
Oh.
But it's okay. It's character. It's like, we just painted our living room white right before having a child. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm excited to see the crayon rubbed along the wall or the little finger marks of peanut butter marks staining things up. Like, it's character, and that's
an old suburban thing. I love that when, like, you walk into, like, a house and it's like, you can tell a baby was raised here.
Absolutely.
Like,
I can still see,
there's
like,
so
one
much
handprint
love in those grungy walls.
Exactly. Absolutely. And it just breaks the ice, It's like suddenly I care a lot more about the baby than I do about
the house,
walls or houses or, the couch, the carpet. Oh my goodness. Like all that stuff fades away.
Baby. Do you know how much I paid for this house?
Put on these gloves. Put them on.
No crayons for you.
But no, I love that. Cultivate, change, and grow. And just a solid illustration of that, you know?
Thank you.
Change it up. Maybe, I don't know. Change it
Yeah,
up.
I don't know.
I can't tell you exactly how God's
We're thinking
calling
too
you to
traditionally.
change it.
We need some time to brainstorm
change it up
some
by,
non-traditional church things.
Yeah.
But like no, like I come from a different church. I didn't always go to
Mm-hmm.
McDermott. I started coming here because of youth. The church I grew up in, when we switched from pews and then we got like those chairs that interlock together.
Yeah.
Oh boy, was it hard to get those chairs. Like, but churches are supposed to have pews. Well, this church doesn't. Wow, that's just weird. And we eventually got them, and then as soon as we got them, all these old people, like our pews were like pews, like wood pews, and then all these old people, oh, these cushions are really nice, and
Yeah.
they loved it, and they started
Yeah.
coming more because they were more So it just goes to show that, you know, before it was kind of we were fighting and getting these little changes, but now I hope that people are more open to bigger changes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think church is a lifestyle. It's not necessarily just, you know, that place we come to, but it's the people that make it. And yeah, as we continue to think towards that, you know, how can I innovate what's already there? How can I change? How can I cultivate, change, and grow? Thank you again, Everett. You know, how's God going to lead me? How's God going to use me? Ask yourselves, take a look at who He's made you to be, and thrive in that. Know that path is going to be laid before you. God's going to be the one that empowers you, equips you, leads and guides you to make very real and very everlasting change and impact in the lives around you. And that's a life that's not wasted. You know, that's a life that you're born an original, you'll die unoriginal, not a copy. You're just throwing out all the great sayings tonight. You, Everett, this is great.
That's.
Gotta get my notebook.
I mean, I gotta give credit. I know you're not watching, but if my dad is watching, growing up, he had like a erasable marker, and he would write quotes on the fridge, and like I kid you not, like the fridge, like you couldn't fit
Nice.
any more words on it, and then people would come over and like they just think it was so amazing. They'd read it and they're like, wow, like they'd look at my mom like, did you see this on Pinterest? My mom's like, no. Daryl just started writing one day and didn't stop.
That's amazing.
She thought it was really dumb, and like we all thought it was dumb because like, but then like people would come over like, oh, this is awesome, and then once in a while he'd erase it and restart. And
Nice. So he, like, his own quotes?
some were
Too?
his own, and then other ones he like read in a book when he was like younger, and
Nice.
that's just stuck with him.
I
Stuff
like
like
that.
that. And like they weren't always like life or not like spiritual or self-reflect. Like a lot were like business terms and stuff like that, like be bearish and bullish times and like stuff like that. But it was just funny to see like the inner workings of a person's mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be good on a shirt.
Mm,
That could be a theme like in a couple years.
absolutely.
When the leaders of today are still leaders of tomorrow.
That's right. Maybe a 2021 theme.
Ooh.
That's why we pay Everett Hildebrandt the big bucks. And you. Just see the caliber of leaders.
Yeah.
They cultivate, they change, they grow.
Yeah, my contract's up, so you better give me a bonus on this next one.
How's a hoodie?
Yeah. Okay, deal.
And pizza at every meeting.
I mean, it's technically the same as my last contract, but whatever.
It's true. It's a good contract.
It is a great contract.
Um,
It's a warm hoodie.
Yeah, it's great.
So nice.
Excited for the
I'm
new
excited for that
ones.
because I love black.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Or
alert.
whatever color it might be. We should give like sneak peeks though. We should do kind of like Youth Quick does with their
Like
little
a
videos
zoomed
of,
in of the
wearing
shoulder or
merch.
whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then zoom out, and then it's just Dallas.
All of us. All of us. Money. It's true.
I thought that was a
It
frog
costs
for a
money
second.
to have contracts. So yeah, I think that kind of, we started with lessons from the pandemic, and I think that's basically the key lesson that I think both of us have kind of seen throughout this is just,
Take a minute, breathe.
yeah, be the church.
Yeah.
You know, get creative, thrive in your giftings, know who you've been made to be, and
Yeah, know
Yeah.
that there's you were born an original, don't die a copy. Like we were all given a gift. So, like there's so many roles in the church to fit, and we sometimes lose track of what there is. And maybe growing up you didn't quite realize what your role was because that role didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's the case
maybe
now.
innovate a new role.
Yeah.
Think like, hey, I think the church would be awesome if it had this. I think I should do it. One thing I think would be awesome for the church, but I don't think I have the skill to do because not good at social media, but like Instagram. Well, I guess we kind of have Instagram and Facebook, but like I love when churches do that.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
Ours, you should check ours out. It's really.
I mean,
like,
I follow the youth one. I don't follow
vamped
the
up.
church
Oh,
one.
Follow the church one.
Oh, is it
It's
good?
Our social media administrator. No, Priscilla.
Oh,
Just like.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, it's something else. Check it out.
See, and like
MDAC Brandon on Instagram.
having them like good quality is
Yeah. Just a world
because
of
like
difference.
some do it and it's like, oh, this is like very early 2000s. Like this
Yeah.
is on what's that stuff that happened before Facebook for social media?
Oh, MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah. This is very
MSN.
MySpace.
Do. Just the worst. So yeah, and I mean, that's
yes.
something. That's an example of something that someone was like, I love social media.
Yeah.
But before social media was what it is today, it wasn't a thing in
Yeah.
businesses, churches.
No.
It was just like a.
And it's a
Here's my
major-
weekend.
Yeah.
But now it's.
Here's what I'm having for breakfast.
Yeah, look how it's been utilized
Yeah.
to serve the kingdom. Or media would be another thing. I mean, the way that we're able to live stream like
Yeah.
this, like churches didn't have this 10, 20 years ago.
Like podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Podcasts.
Just drop it all the hands.
That's right. We might still, we'll consider. But yeah, no, I think that's, we hope that, again, if there's one thing that you heard tonight, it's, actually, I don't know that I can sum, there's just so many good things you heard tonight. If there's 3 things you heard
Three
tonight,
things.
it's, you're born an original, don't buy, or don't die.
Don't buy a copy.
Don't buy a copy.
Buy the
Don't clone
original.
yourself. Don't die a copy.
Yeah.
Cultivate, change, and grow.
And then
I know.
you're a leader.
Put ourselves on
the leader one.
Here.
You're a leader of today.
Yes.
You're a leader of today, not a leader of tomorrow. 'Cause
Well, both.
You are a leader of tomorrow, but you start today.
Yes, that's right. You can be a leader today.
'Cause it's one of those things. You don't become a leader when you're older.
It worked. We've been scheming about podcast things, so we'll try and do that for you guys, like a weekly kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
it'd be fun.
yeah, that's basically tonight, though. Yeah, it's been fun adapting to this. I'm so looking forward, though, to seeing you guys in person next Friday.
Yeah.
My place, bonfire, 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock. Drop off and pick up is there. There's a park across the street, so if you have a good game that's contact free, bring it, please.
Get
We'll figure
pop-up-
things out.
Get pop-up badminton.
Oh, badminton's a good one. I got spike ball too. It's got some latex gloves for. Yeah,
Oh, get a volleyball when you play kill. Oh, but
Oh.
everybody's sitting in the circle.
that's true. That's
Stupid
true.
coronavirus. I love that game. Even though it ruined my jeans.
That's true. Good genes. But that was a sweet power slide.
I know. I was so proud.
So, anyways, can't wait to see you guys next week. We love you guys. Take care. If you at any point you just need someone to chat with, or you want to go to a coffee shop, because we can do that now too,
Yeah.
let us know. We would absolutely love to take you out, buy you a coffee, hot chocolate, iced coffee, iced Americano, whatever your poison is.
Pick your
It's
poison.
on us. So yeah. Perfect. Xavier, we've got the festivities for you. You could play croquet too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I mean,
non-contact.
we could just bring some horses and get some polo going.
Oh yeah. The park's big enough.
Yeah, there we go. Is it? I didn't know there's a park that big by
Oh,
you.
it's a big park.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, big green
Like
space.
across the street?
Yeah, it's like one of those hidden parks, like behind houses.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. It's great.
What
a little
the
hidden
heck?
gem. Also,
Well,
have
that's
you been
gonna
on the walking trails behind
back,
Rosser?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I've never been
so
down
nice.
there, like not the whole thing, but it's really beautiful.
It is.
Because it kind of
It's great.
follows the river for a second there.
Yep, goes along
Yeah.
the golf course. It's
Yeah, the backside of the golf course, doesn't it?
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, anyways, again, thank Mark with pizza, caffeine, money, whatever. He doesn't turn down a good gift, a T-shirt that says "Mark's the man" with a picture of you on it.
Yeah,
Custom T-shirts.
I'll wear that to work. Like, look, guys, give me a raise. I'm number one.
I'm loved. We'll get a picture of you wearing the shirt doing this, and then we'll just continue to do that, so it's like a picture and a picture and a picture.
Those are fun to look at.
Those are fun to
I
look
love
at. Let's make those for our leader shirts next year.
Like a picture of us taking a selfie, taking a selfie.
Like I think Jimmy Fallon and is it Justin Timberlake did
Yeah, they
that?
do that.
Yeah.
With coffee mugs, though,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
It was like
So
a
good.
coffee mug, and then he put a picture of him and his coffee mug on a T-shirt, and then like they just kept like doing different stuff like that.
Just genius. Hashtag thank Mark. There you go. We gotta.
Oh, well, we have a hashtag.
Let's get that trending on social media so that everyone thanks
Can
Mark.
Thank me.
Yeah, and also thank Tim, Everett, Emily. Thank all the leaders. The leaders
Yes.
are phenomenal. We can't do what we do without them. Thank Pastor Jamie and Tanner because they're wizards on the media. And
You're
again,
not kidding.
you can probably still see the video on Instagram of when we tried doing Instagram Live. Wasn't pretty. Whole world of cringe. Do us a favor, don't watch it.
I mean, I'm almost like it would have been cool to do the tonight thing, but it would have been tough to do every week.
Would have been.
It would have been very tough because like this lasted a lot longer than we thought it would at the time.
It's true.
So,
Thank goodness.
yes.
Thank goodness. Anyways, take care. We love you guys. We'll see you guys in person next Friday.
Signing off for the last time.
Yeah. And
Wink.
Spin out.
Oh. I did not have a smooth spin.
I didn't either.
No.
I would. Okay.